What's up? It's your boy 90 Star Wars Kid. We're back here farming Legends of the Force. We are on box 3 out of 12. That is 2 cases of boxes that we are farming. We are farming Anakins and Vaders and Yodas and Yaddles and Grogus. We're farming HK-47s, Craving Powers, Legacy Runs, Constructed Lightsabers. Those are most or all of the hitters. What can we get in box number 3? Let's jump into it. We're also chasing our first showcase of the order. So we expect to get 1 showcase. We hope we can get 2 showcases. Expecting 1, hoping for 2. We start off with a rare, the Sun, not worth anything. Now, if that were the Prestige, which is only available in Carbonite packs, may be different, but regular the Sun, worth nothing. No showcase there. And the best showcase that we can get would be Revan, I believe. I believe that's the one that's at $200, which is far and away the most valuable of the set. We get a legendary hyperspace Syndralig and a rare Sith Holocron. I keep saying I don't know what Syndralig is worth, so I'm going to look it up right now. Syndralig regular is 48 cents. So the hyperspace, let's check that. Syndralig hyperspace, 50 cents. Okay, so officially worthless. Not even at the dollar hit rate. Sad but true. Flip, no showcase there. Get through the commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Captain Enoch and a common foil. So the lesson that we keep arriving at as we farm all of these sets is that it would be a very different game if every legendary had some value. Like imagine if the least expensive legendary was $5. I think that would drive a much more thriving market for singles. Like if that's where the print run was, we have a rare T6 and a common hyperfoil. If the printing was such, well, by the way, it's not just printing. Playability is key. Every legendary should be very playable. I mean, ideally, legendaries should also be in-demand characters, but also very playable. Here we have a legendary Marchian Row. I don't know how to pronounce that. This, I think, is another worthless legendary. So that's the problem. Like, imagine if each of those was worth $5, or even 3. Let's even 3. If the least expensive, least valuable legendaries were $3, that is such a different world than having them worth 0 or effectively 0. And I feel like that would drive so much more box openings. People would be so much more excited with individual packs. Rare I have foreseen, worth nothing. It's just you buy a whole box, you're only going to get typically 6 of those. If each one was at least worth $3, then your floor is $18 return on a single box. That's not even a high number, but it sure feels better than pulling out like 5 worthless legendaries and 1 legendary worth $5, you know? Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a rare invasion control ship. I might put this into a droid swarm deck. Swarming Vulture droid deck. No showcase there. Also, I need 1 more Legacy run and 1 more HK-47 for my own personal decks. There's a Pong Krell. That is not either of the cards that I just named. In the first box, we hit both of them back to back. In the first box, we hit an HK-47 in pack 1 and a Legacy run in pack 2. But haven't seen any since then. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon into a legendary Darth Malak. We will take that as a hit. I'm not sure what he's going for. Let me look it up. Darth Malik, what do we got? Covetous Apprentice. 629. That's certainly a hit by our standards. Certainly by our standards. Still need a lot more hits like that, but way better than those first two. Flip. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Malakili. That is not worth anything, I don't think. Flip, no showcase. Still chasing that first showcase of the order. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Into a rare Premonition of Doom. Not worth anything, I don't think. One, two, three, flip. No showcase there. Commons, hyperspace, common, more commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Into a rare Luke Skywalker. Don't think that Luke in this set is worth anything, but I'll have to check. It's not even, Luke isn't even a legendary in this set, folks. Not even a legendary. It's probably because he drank that blue milk. Commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. And the worst experience of all, a rare base. At least it was followed by a rare foil, but that rare foil is also worthless. We're now into the second half. This is the second difficult box in a row. A lot of no value cards. And again, that's what I was saying earlier. There's a big difference between no value and low value. I can do low value. You know, a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, that's fine. But so many cards. There's Kylo Ren's lightsaber. I hope that's worth a little something, maybe. You know, cards below $1, it's like, it's not even worth putting them in an envelope to send them to somebody. So I can do a couple bucks here and a couple bucks there, but you got to get me those couple bucks, you know? No showcase there. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. There we go. There's a hit. There's a legendary Vader. I don't think going for as much as Anakin. Let me see here if I happen to have him up on screen. This one's going for about 14 bucks. Okay, so no Anakin, but the next best thing, actually only going for about as much as an HK-47. Flip, no showcase there. Commons, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare, Liberated by Darkness, and a Spotlight Scimitar. Neither of those are worth anything. Flip, no showcase. Get through the commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Jedi Trials. Not worth anything. One, two, three, flip. No showcase there. Getting through the commons. Uncommon, uncommon. We have a rare hyperspace Yoda's lightsaber. I sure hope that is worth maybe a couple bucks. Look at that. I got to tell you, go back and watch all my farming videos. This kind of stuff happens so much. We have a hyperspace Yoda's lightsaber followed by a Yoda's lightsaber. How is that for statistically unlikely? Let me check that price right now. I'm going to guess like $1.50. Yoda's lightsaber, where are we at? $1.50. I'm starting to feel the force here when it comes to the prices of cards. So $1.50 for the Yoda's lightsaber, the hyperspace, you know, maybe that's $1.75, $2, something like that. Though the hyperspace on that one does look a lot better than the regular. So what did we say Darth Malak was? Like $6 and Vader's 14. So that's $20 there and maybe 25 with the two Yodas together. 1, 2, 3, flip. No showcase there. And 25 is way off the cost of the box. So this one's not looking good for us. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon hyperspace, legendary Leia Organa, which is both a ridiculous scene from that movie and also, I think, a worthless card. And that's what happens when you put Leia all of a sudden floating, being a space witch. You get a card that's not worth anything. No showcase there. Hyperspace commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Kit Fisto's Aether Sprite. That one might actually go for a couple of bucks, but that's about it. And we are only 4 packs to the end here. Not much opportunity left to pull much of anything. We'd probably have to get an Anakin out of here to have any hope. 1, 2, 3, flip. No showcase there. Get through the commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Legendary Grand Inquisitor. Guessing that's not worth anything either. It's uncommon. Okay. So that's our 6 legendaries. So yeah, there's not much else we can pull out here. No showcase there. So overall, the legendaries in this set probably have more hits than the other 2 current sets, but I don't think there are many great rares, if any. So here's a Doom. Okay, HK47, perfect. So first of all, Doom, worthless rare, okay. But then we had a foil. So we already hit the 6 regular legendaries, but you can hit extras in the foil slot or the hyperspace slot. So we got an HK47. This now brings us up about $14 on the value of the box. So that was a great late stage hit right there. Of course, we're still not making any money. We're still losing money. But that's the kind of hit we want to see. That changes the game. Flip, no showcase. Commons. Uncommons into a rare base, and that is not at all what we want to see in our rare slot. Oops, put the uncommons in the wrong pile. I'm making a mess. With all this farming, you got to keep organized. All right, last pack magic. I don't even know what we want out of this. I guess an Anakin, but we've definitely hit all of our legendaries. So in terms of a rare, I don't even know what the best rare would be. Flip, no showcase. Get through the commons. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Rare Purgle King. Whatever it was we were searching for, it wasn't that. All right, let me show you what we got here. Starting with the legendaries, we've got Leia Organa, HK47 foil, Darth Vader, which is that in the HK, those are the hits of the box. Grand Inquisitor, Darth Malak, decent hit. Marchion Rowe, Sindralig, the Purgle King, now we're into the rares. Rare base, Doom, Kit Fisto's Aether Sprite, Yoda's lightsaber hyperspace, Yoda's lightsaber not hyperspace. Jedi Trials, Liberated by Darkness, Scimitar, Kylo Ren's lightsaber, base, Heavy Blaster Cannon, Luke Skywalker, Premonition of Doom, Malakili, Pong Krell, Invasion Control Ship, As I Have Foreseen, T6 Shuttle, Captain Enoch, Sith Holocron, The Sun. And that marks the end of box 3, which puts us exactly halfway through this case. I'll see you back here for box 4. Until then, I'm just a 90s Star Wars kid.